So this offseason so far has been ups and downs, peaks and valleys. We made a lot of great coaching decisions. New defense coordinator, new positional coach. We fired Frank Bullock. Let's freaking go. We also went ahead and re-signed Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Biggest offseason moves right there, let's be honest. We also re-signed Marco Wilson, BJ Hill. We went ahead and let go of Joe Bacci, Von Bell, Trent Brown, Akeem Davis-Gaither, Chris Evans, Khalil Herbert. Re-signed BJ Hill, as I said before. Let go of Mike Hilton. We re-signed Joseph Asai, Cam Sample. We let go of Deontay Smith, which I actually think he's back on a future contract. We let go of Jay, let go of Travion Williams, and Cade York. We re-signed Cody Ford, Mike Gesicki, Tanner Hudson, Jackson Kirkland, and we, of course, let go of players like Alex Kappa and Sheldon Rankins. So we've had a very weird offseason. Sam Hubbard retired as well, which also is kind of crazy. But one thing we have not done, other than Lucas Patrick, we have not signed anyone to protect Joe Burrow. The most important investment on this team and the most important thing to do on this team is to protect number 9. We have failed to do that so far this offseason. My bad on that one. And it's definitely one of those situations where, the offseason's not over yet, right? We could always fix this wrong we're doing, but we have not done that. We've also not gotten the situation figured out with our boy Trey Hendrickson. That is still right now up in the air, and we still need to figure that out. Other than that, I think it was a pretty mediocre offseason so far from a player perspective, right? I wish we would have done a little bit more. I wish we would have signed a couple players, but also the free agent class wasn't the greatest. So the Athletics created a metric system, and this metric system is based on just players that you got and players you lost. So this is not based on who you re-signed. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase does not impact this grade. Number 2, it is not based on the length of the contract. It is based on how, this upcoming year, 2025, and how this player will help your team out. So if you got a crazy great deal on a guy, it does not matter. So that's what this Athletics thing is, right? It calculates the value added or lost up to March 25th, 2025. I actually thought the Raiders are number 1, but I thought the Bears would be number 1. But I think, again, like I said before, it's based on just players you added and lost. So, for example, the Bears got Ben Johnson. I think it's a huge W. They probably won the offseason. But according to this metrics, they did not, because it's based on players you gain and lost. The Raiders are 35.8. I mean, they got a new quarterback in Geno Smith, right? Probably going to push them forward greatly. They re-signed Max Crosby, which again does not count toward this metric, but they've had a good offseason so far. They got Alex Kappa. We'll see how that works out for them. Didn't really lose anyone too crazy big, so it works out for what it is. Giants number 2, Patriots number 3, and then where are we sitting at? And we're sitting at -9, which I actually feel like is a correct rating for us when it comes to just players we lost versus players we gain. And I also did not mention, we also got Owen Burks. I know I'm going to get so many comments about that. We also got Owen Burks, which for whatever reason was not on my show notes here. So yeah, we also got Owen Burks. So put that in there. And we also got TJ Slayton. I'm actually surprised. So how did I completely miss him? So, Owen Burks and TJ Slayton. So, this is what I'm looking at. I'm just going to show you guys. I know I got so many comments about this. But, what I'm looking at right here. This is the Cincinnati Bengals website. Bengals.com. This is all the transactions that they did in the last month, okay? Signed Lucas Patrick. Am I stupid or is Owen Burks not on here? He is not on here. And neither is TJ Slayton. So, little side note here. Okay. For those who are commenting, I did eventually correct it that we did sign those two guys as well. But those guys are not on this list created by the Cincinnati Bengals website. So, I'm just saying. But yes, we did also sign TJ Slayton and Owen Burks. Anyway, so we're -9. And -9, like I said, I think it's very correct, for being honest, where we are. We're not like, again, it's not an awful offseason player-wise, signing players and letting players go. But I don't feel like we did anything that was like too crazy great. Now, if we would have went out there and got Brandon Sheriff and potentially got Will Hernandez, I would have said this offseason was top tier. Absolutely top tier. One of the best. And if we added another edge rusher or something, oh, lordy. Greatest offseason ever. But we didn't. And yes, it's very possible that we use the draft, to find an offensive guard potentially to pick up and add to the squad. But at this moment in time, I can only go off what we have done so far as of March 31st. And as of March 31st, we have not signed anyone other than Lucas Patrick to protect our quarterback. And that's the most important thing ever. Win in the trenches, offensive line, defensive line. And we have failed to do the offensive line part of this. So honestly, -9 is kind of where I would expect us to be. But again, we still have a chance rest of this offseason. We have the draft. We have free agency wave 3 and 4. We also have post June 1st cuts. So it's not over yet. The Bengals still have a chance to really perk up and fix how the situation could end. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. You guys, the next one.